Alright, that should be good. Jessica, sorry I saw what happened to your nail. Looked painful. Make sure I got all of this ready. Well, YouTube is being fun. YouTube did change a bunch of stuff, so... Pin that. And sale. There it is. Man, it reminds me of my days when I worked stock. Never again. So, Resident Evil 9 just came out with new gameplay. Gonna watch it, and I'm going to get ready for the next Resident Evil game. I either play Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 4. We'll see. I think I might play 4 because this is gonna be apparently Leon's final game, but who knows? We don't know at the moment. Like, I mean, I'm all for them deciding to change the characters in order to try and keep things fresh, because even if you just take it in context of the original characters, it's still like these characters have been alive for so long. And I love Leon. Leon's one of my favorites, so is Chris, Jill, but maybe Capcom's trying to do something different. So let's see what this is all about. Hopefully sound is working and everything.
In this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27. Let's take a look at some of the gameplay.
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。いや、言ってないです。まあ実際、あの時も話しましたけど、レオンでもうバチバチのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。今回グレイスとレオンで全然違うゲームになってます。グレイスの方はその RE2 ですとかバイオ7もそうですね、ホラーに特化したゲーム体験になってまして、レオンの方はというとバイオ4に代表する。
I'm gonna pause it there because I remember when Resident Evil 7 came out, the reason that Resident Evil Village wasn't as scary as Resident Evil 7, that was a major criticism by a lot of people, was because a lot of people didn't finish Resident Evil 7 because it was too scary. Literally, that was the point. Like, everyone's asking, why didn't you have more scary parts like in Resident Evil 7? The director flat out came out and said it was too scary. A lot of people just quit after the Mrs. Baker section because apparently that was the most terrifying part. And I can't blame them. That game was terrifying, but still, I loved it, and I hope they're going to do that again here, because they said they're not sugarcoating it anymore, especially with Grace, with the lady who's chasing her. I'm trying to keep the spoilers as limited as possible, only based on what we're seeing here, because I've done a lot of research with this stuff, and I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, but I also see the context of this, because one of the biggest issues that come with using characters like Leon, Claire, Jill, even veteran villains, like if they decide to bring Wesker back in some way, is the problem is that they've seen so much shit that literally, if you look at the cover of Resident Evil Village, there's a reason why Chris is half lichened in that image. Like, before, everyone thought it was because they were infected. The reality is that Chris is such a badass that he literally is equivalent to a BOW. Like, he's literally that much of a threat to these creatures that are literally biological weapons. So in Leon's case, this guy has gone through so much, and the fact that he looks like he's supposed to be like, I think 40 in this, he looks like he's 60, and there's a reason for that. Like, even in Resident Evil 6, like, Chris literally became an alcoholic. Like, now he's not an alcoholic anymore after what happened with Piers in Resident Evil 6, but he smokes a lot. and that's his vice. Literally, this guy is on the verge of just mental collapse. So it's very hard to make characters like this who've seen like literally life and death every single day. They've gone through multiple suicide missions, and how do you make a character afraid of anything when they've gone that? Seven was not weak for the stomach. Yeah, a lot of people, I remember one of my friends couldn't get past the Mrs. Baker fight because he said that scene where she gives birth to like insects, he said he couldn't sleep after seeing that. So he was like, I'm done, I can't play this anymore.
されるような緊張感はすごい高いんですけども、そこまでその恐怖に特化してない、アクションも楽しめるサバイバルホラー、レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて、グレースのホラーとそのレオンのアクション2つこう並べて遊ぶことで、今までのバイオハザードではないすごく感情の揺れ幅が大きいゲームになってます。バイオハザードって緊張と弛緩のその差っていうのが一つ面白さだと思ってるんですけども、すごく緊張して静かなペースで進むグレースのゲームプレイと、もう発散してダイナミックに激しいアクションをする、そういうカタルシスなレオン、大きな意味でその緊張と弛緩っていう役割としてパート。
That's actually really shocking. Like, I know in Resident Evil, like in Japanese games, they actually censor that stuff. Like, there's a reason why they don't show the chainsaw kills in Japanese. That's like getting your head cut off is like a big no-no in Japan, and that's ironic considering Capcom is stationed in Japan. It's like the same reason for Dead Space. Dead Space, I think, is banned in Japan. Wait, let me check. I want to make sure I confirm that. Yeah, they're banned in Japan because in Japan they have a big no-no when it comes to decapitations. So literally the Dead Space franchise is banned in Japan because there are kills that are associated with getting your head cut off, and EA, credit to them, refused to censor the game, and that's a major problem. So the fact they show that, I think they might have a different version for Japan. Another interesting note is that they banned Final Fantasy 16 in the Middle East because they refused to censor Dion being gay. So more power to Square Enix for saying no.
と最適に配置する、こういう意図で構成してますね。
Oh, that is awesome! Right in the face. She took a load to the face. And yes, that's what she said.
レオンとグレース2人とも主人公なんですけども、ストーリーとしては基本的には一つ。ストーリーの中でプレイヤーキャラがグレースになるパートがあって、またレオンがプレイするパートがあると、そういう構成になってますね。バイオ6の後のレオンの続きですけど、レオンはレクイエムの段階でも DSO のエージェントとして、バイオハザードテロと世界のね戦い続けてるってことになってます。彼はたくさんの悲劇を見てきた。おそらく彼今回過去一追い詰められることになると思うんで、その辺も注目してほしいなと思います。今回のゾンビは生前のその人の特徴っていうのを引き継いでいるゾンビがいます。例えばこの館の中で掃除係の人がいるんですけども、その人はゾンビになってもひたすらこう屋敷をきれいにしようとね掃除を続けてるんですよ。このようにいろんなこう生前の行動に執着するゾンビがいて、ゲームでは彼らの行動を観察して、うまくかわすのに利用したり倒すのに使うと、こういったことができるようになってます。
Honestly, that reminds me a lot of BioShock. Like, I'm sure there's another zombie movie I can't remember, but it reminds me a lot of that. Hey Peter, what's up? Like in BioShock, the splicers are so fucked up out of their mind because of the atom, but they kind of reenact who they once were in a lot of ways. Like, you would see mothers who are like talking to their kids in their carriages, but there's nothing in there. And you would see doctors performing surgeries that there's literally no one there. Or kidnapping people to do that to them. It's really terrifying in that way. Like, you remember who you were, but you can't act on it, and you're just stuck inside your head. It's also in Control they did that. But they did that in the most extreme fashion, where when the person was infected with the HUSK, they would essentially turn into a mindless soldier, but inside their mind, they were trapped in their own reality. Basically, like Jessie got infected with the hiss, and she was doing office work, but she was strong enough to break through because she had the power of Polaris on her side, but most people are just dead. So, take that for what it is.
Think I want a second opinion.
レオンのゲームプレイは圧倒的な緊張感のある戦闘、RE4 から進化したサバイバルアクションになっています。トマホークという斧を装備しており、それによるパリができます。シューティングっていうのが中心になってくるので、さらに洗練されたガンプレイっていうところにも力を入れてます。また V を狙って、敵に体術を決める。それから敵が持っていた武器を奪って利用する。どの敵をどの部位を撃つのか、またどうやって倒すのか、そういった戦略を立てるのが面白さであり、それがうまくいった時にさらにカタルシスが倍増する、そういったゲームプレイになっています。グレースのゲームプレイは閉鎖空間の中を、投資弾薬脅威となる敵、その中をもう恐る恐る考えながら動くっていうような面白さだと思ってるんですけども、グレースでは敵を倒すべきか逃げるのか、そこの判断も非常に重要になってきています。なので、レクイエムではそのためのさまざまな手段を用意しています。それほど重火器いっぱい出てくるわけではないんですけども、一つこう象徴的な武器としてレクイエムというそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきます。この大口径の武器は弾数ほどないんですけど、構造という時にグレースを救ってくれる頼りになる武器になってます。実はクラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてまして、そのアンポルを作るためには感染したゾンビの血が必要になります。クラフトのリソースになる血っていうのを、つまり敵を倒すのにもまた意味があると。そういう意味でより RH スタイルのゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね。
That's too effective.
No, that is really effective. You should do that all
A
the time.
variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between two camera perspectives.
Awesome.
And these can be changed at any time during the game. Multiple difficulties are also available. New players can
Balanced experience.
enjoy casual mode and use aim assist to take down zombies with more ease.
Okay, just because I'm a game journalist doesn't mean I'm going to play on game journalist difficulty. I have certain integrity.
But if you choose Standard Classic, ink ribbons will be needed to save the game when playing as Grace.
Can we appreciate the fact they still keep ink ribbons in this game? Like, we live in 2026 and they still have typewriters and ink ribbons. I love it. It's just like, yeah, we're not changing this. Like, that is such level of dedication. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of kids who grew up don't even know what a typewriter is. Like, I'm old enough to remember it. My grandparents, they went to college in their senior years, and they had a typewriter, and so, just like so old, man.
This mode is recommended for those who enjoy a tense atmosphere.
今回、ポルシェさんとコラボレーションさせていただきまして、世界に1台しかない車を作っております。
You know what this reminds me of Final Fantasy 15? There was an exclusive car, I can't remember, I think it was Audi, and you could actually win the Regalia. I don't know if anyone actually won it, but I mean, the car was cool. It was just like, who's going to be able to afford it? Like, Porsche are an extremely high caliber car. The average cars for one is like $60,000. I mean, that's chump change for most of the people who watch my stream. Like, I think Jessica has 5 of them, and Lumi probably has 6. They have to get one for every year, so you know, it's poor. Poor people like me can't afford it.
Resident Evil and Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage. It's one of those collaborations you're always dreaming of as a gaming fan working in this environment. Collaborations like this obviously don't spawn out of nowhere. For his adventures, Leon needed a car which represents his style, but also delivers when it comes to navigating him through, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire about the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its characteristics by still ensuring, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire...
Cayenne Turbo GT, let's look this up. Here it is. This car cost $214,000. That's for the coupe model. The SUV model cost $90,000. And the electric one cost $110,000. So, you know, chump change for most people that, you know, can afford that. Wow, I am... wow. Thanks. I wish I could. I mean, look, if you can afford the nice things in life, go for it. You don't know how long you're gonna live on this planet, but you know, if anyone wants to buy me one, actually, even if you bought me one, I wouldn't be able to afford the property tax on that. Like, you have to still pay taxes on luxury items like cars. Then there's maintenance and insurance and gas, and then hoping no one comes and tries and steals your car. That's the thing, like. I would freak out. I'll be like, that car is outside. I need to get like, I need to put it through a gate and everything. Yeah, you got 5 of them. Look, the way that the internet works, at least based on what a lot of people say, is that hot women are always rich. So, because you are hot, Jessica, by definition, you are a multimillionaire. Same thing for Lumi. Because she is beautiful, she is a multimillionaire too. That's just how the world works. It's automatic. That's how everyone on the internet believes, especially men. I've seen it. And I believe everything on the internet.
About the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its characteristics by still ensuring it feels authentic in this world. It took a lot of expertise from different departments at Porsche and complex 3D printing to apply those customizations to the real car. It's going to look amazing in the game.
I got a back row of games and the top row.
今回もう一つハミルトンさんと、コラボさせていただきまして、レオンとグレースそれぞれのキャラのイメージをモチーフとした時計をつけてます。
Two fantastic watch models which recreate those worn in the game in all the stunning details. The khaki filled autochrono and the pan...
Okay, I need to look how much this cost. Alright, what is it? Pan-Euro automatic? Here it is, Hamilton. This is a $1,400 watch! What the hell? Who has $1,400? I can get a... Oh my god. Dude, is this what rich people buy? Oh, and they gave me an ad. You can get this for 2%. Oh my god. Who can afford... What the hell? Then where is my money? Oh, you keep it safe in your bank account. You have a doorman. That's where your money, some of your extra money goes to the doorman.
Europe Automatic will be in limited edition.
Okay, look, I believe Leon does deserve this stuff. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Based on the shit that he's had to deal with. And remember, Leon was also the personal bodyguard for the President of the United States. They don't make no money. I assume being the president's personal bodyguard, even though he had to shoot him in the head because he turned into a zombie, still, I'm pretty sure Leon gets all of this just free. They just say, you need a Porsche? Get Leon a Porsche. And Grace also works for the FBI. FBI actually pays very, very well. I wanted to work for the FBI one day. I can't do that because, you know, I don't want to be shot, and I don't think I have what it takes to be in law enforcement at all, but... yeah, like, they don't make chump change, and also, from what I can see, they're not married or have kids, Leon or Grace. Like, Leon will probably marry Ada one day, but, you know. Look, it's the hot girl logic. We have that on the internet theory. Hot girls always have millions of dollars. Look at all those OF girls who constantly say, I'm a multi-millionaire.
2,000 pieces each, and will release alongside Resident Evil Requiem on February the 27th. Please stay tuned.
In addition to the base game, a deluxe edition featuring bonus content will also be available for purchase. Extra costumes for Grace and Leon, weapon skins, and screen filters will be included in this edition.
Dude, this looks exactly like Queens. Like, as someone who's born and raised in New York, this is what it looks like. Holy crap, they got it right. Like, the only other game that I can think, the only other two games that I think of that actually got New York, like, perfectly right is Alan Wake 2 and The Darkness, which came out all the way, I think, in 2007. Those are the only two games that I can think of that got New York absolutely right. At least from a 1990s, early 2000s perspective. This literally looks like New York.
Those who pre-order will
Except, I can't say that. I'll get banned.
receive an apocalypse costume for Grace.
Dude, she looks awesome. She looks like Lara Croft mixed
Along with the platforms shown,
Drake.
the game will also be available on the cloud gaming service GeForce Now.
For people
This
who can
title is
afford
being
the
developed
$5,000
in collaboration with NVIDIA, so a wide range of PC users can enjoy it.
It's such an honor to work on Resident
Sorry,
Evil.
you have a famous
The iconic series has been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years and has continued to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise with path tracing for realistic graphics, and AI-powered NVIDIA DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance. DLSS also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide range of PCs, extending the nightmare to more gamers. And with GeForce Now, gamers can experience Resident Evil Requiem at launch with the cutting-edge graphics and performance on nearly any device, streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
Shoot everything.
Not only that, 1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists will also be available for purchase. Grace and Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set. And if you line them up with previous figures, both figures are scheduled for release this fall.
Like, Jill has always been the man.
An original design Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller will be released on the same day as the game. And as a series first, Amiibo will also be available. Please look forward to more information.
I really hope it's not.
On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Resident Evil Village was fun.
We'll also be celebrating 30 years of the series with special concerts. Relive the series' greatest moments with breathtaking orchestral performances. The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil ambassadors. Concerts are planned for not just Japan, but North America and Europe. More information on these will be released later.
But I care if it's something with me. I don't like going to these things by myself. A lot of my friends, they don't play video games.
これもねまだお伝えしたいんですけど、実はレオンにはある秘密があって、そことも関わってくる要素だったり、グレースのお母さんアリスターが殺された、そこにも関わる非常に重要なものになっているので、この辺のねその謎をプレイしてぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。バイオハザードレクイエム、まだまだ言いたいこと本当にキリがないんで、発売まで引き続き注目していただければと思います。
Are they going to release a demo? That's actually, they usually when they do these showcases, they have the demo Like it's a prequel or connection to Infinity.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
Kidnapping.
I think I want a second opinion.
What is happening here?
I'll keep our friends busy.
What the fuck?
I have millions of dollars. Why won't you be with me? So that's Resident Evil 9. Fucking amazing. Can't wait for it. I also want to make it clear that Capcom didn't sponsor this stream even though they gave me this hoodie. I'm just a huge fan of Resident Evil. I love their games. They're always so great and fun and awesome in every conceivable way. I can barely hear you. One sec. Let me put up the mic then. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Huh, that's weird. Oh, thank you. Oh, fucking Christ. You pay $200 for a mic that the computer has a hard time recognizing. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now it recognizes my $200 mic from my now 5 grand PC. Once can hear you when the YouTube video was playing, I think. Gotcha. Is this a promo? Yeah, it's a showcase for Resident Evil Requiem. So, now we're gonna play Resident Evil 4. And hopefully my arm doesn't fall off. Like, I hurt my arm working out. I'm trying to reach to I get 45-pound dumbbells. And that was a bad idea. Like, I can do 40, but 45 went too far. My arm was, killing me yesterday. It still hurts. But, I have to remain jacked. If I don't get jacked, then you don't get laid. And if you don't get laid, according to men, you're a complete failure as a human being. That is the rule. I don't got... Oh, you got money? Look, we can't buy Porsches like you every single day. I gotta... Well, you also have to remember I'm not married, so I don't have to pay alimony or anything like that. I've never been married. I also don't have any kids, which is also another thing. Like, I always wondered why a lot of men are really, really struggling. And by my age, I didn't know this was a thing. But a lot of people by my age, especially men, are either divorced, paying lots of alimony, have had a kid with a girl they really shouldn't have, or have been in the prison. Like, I've stated this before. It's just... I don't know. I guess I'm either very unlucky because I'm not married, or maybe I'm very lucky because I've had a lot of really good women in my life, from my grandmother to my friends, and, they just teach me of what not to do. I wish I could buy a new car. Nah, you can... You need another car? You probably bought another car last week. Wait, what's this? I'm gonna be at the Game Awards for New York this Sunday. I don't know if I'm presented or not. I'm backup, just in case no one else did, but I'll be there, trying to impress everyone. I have a question. Could you equip the sunglasses on Leon? I'm not sure. Let's see. Nah, Leon doesn't get sunglasses. He does get a cool-ass suit, though. Leon's the only one who can pull off a suit like that. Like, I feel like if you can pull off a striped suit or a brown suit, you're a good-looking guy. Like, David Tennant is the only person I've seen able to pull off a brown suit and look super cool. Oh, wait, I do have sunglasses. So, let's see. We have the rich boy sunglasses, the douchebag sunglasses, the cool face guard, the even cooler mask. That's when you want to get a goth girl. That actually is Capcom promotion. Cool hats. And we got Hunk's mask. And of course we have Ashley. Dude, I like Ashley's new design. She looks amazing. Ada in her beautiful dress. I mean, I kind of like this one a lot more. Even no, we're gonna kick with the Chinese dress. She has to have the countless. Louise. I mean, Wesker has to have the suit. It's like default. Extras. I'm going full new game standard. Now it's asking how you equip accessories. Oh, you go to the extras menu and then you choose option. See, you do get cool stuff. Well, I get cool stuff because I'm just at the right place at the right time. Like, when I first started dating Natalie, I took her to the Death Stranding museum exhibit that I got invited to. Like, that was one of our first, like, real dates as a couple. Or I think that... I don't think we were official then, but yeah. Like, I try to do special things for other people more than myself. So whenever I get free stuff, I always feel like I'm, stealing from someone, even though it's not. Like, Capcom has been very nice to me. They send me a lot of stuff. Like, all these hoodies. They sent me, like, a Lionel, little vinyl thing. Like, they send me a lot of stuff. They're very generous. Like, I'm just happy that they, like, include me. And, like, I feel like I'm so teeny tiny, but they're, like, super nice. Square Enix is also super nice to me. Even though I'm rarely sponsored by them.
Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain, even for a second.
But I am getting super old. But Leon makes me feel like I'm not reaching my potential. Like, this is how old I am. I have a Game Boy Pocket with my original Pokemon Red version. It even has the stupid eel sticker I put on it so no one could steal it from me and I would know what it is. I'm just that old.
So tell me, Yankee, why did you come to this horrible place?
So I have to make sure I don't get like a pot belly or anything because the only vice I have is soda.
That someone must be very...
Like, I don't drink, I don't smoke. If I don't have soda, I probably lose my mind.
I'm sure you boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows. Maybe you did.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us. A lot of people have gone missing around here. And it's been that way for a while now.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
Man, when I did something stupid, as fact, Kelly won't feed my fish, so I have to delete my save data and do it again. You didn't flirt with... Yeah, you gotta flirt with her or your fish will all die.
I think this is it.
I mean, I didn't hate Kelly. I think Kelly was great.
Nature calls, huh? I'll be right back.
I rate girls... I rate people, well, girls too, on their friendliness based on how big their butt is. That is a good metric. In video games, if they have a small butt, you can't trust them. I'm sorry, that's how I roll.
You smoke?
Kelly has a great butt, thereby you gotta treat her right. Same thing with Tally, Miranda.
Vaya sitio más tétrico. Hey, ¿hay alguien ahí?
I can't believe these guys are cops. Do you ever wonder when you look at someone, you're like, how the fuck did you get this position? I'm just like, you decide to go off on your own in a place where it looks dilapidated. This is literally serial killer tech. And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go off on my own, not tell my partner. I love Kelly, but Tally is best girl. Yeah, Tally is best girl. I will show how much I love Tally right now. Look at that. I bought the numbered one. This is how you know I have too much money and nothing enough things to spend it on. I have an entire folder of this stuff. Not just this, like... Wait, what is this? Oh, this is just the empty one. I also just bought a Switch 2. Because none of my sugar mommies will buy me one. I have two, Kiri and Jessica. Neither of them buy me really expensive stuff, and it makes me cry. So I have to spend my money to get me nice stuff. It's really disappointing. I deserve nice stuff. Man, I wonder why. Yeah.
How far could he have gone?
I wonder why too. I spend all my money on video games, soda, fried chicken, going on vacation, stuff like that.
Anyone home?
That's fine. If you want telemarketers to stop calling you, act like a Karen. Just start yelling at them like with crazy eyes and everything. They'll stop talking to you. That's what I did with them. I started acting like a male Karen. They left me alone. I mean, literally, when I went to Kane, I had Cane's for the first time today. Like, when I picked up my order, the guy was like, "You look like John Wick, man." And then he's like, everyone started looking at me like, "Oh my god, are you related to Keanu Reeves?" I'm like, "I don't look like him." They're like, "Yeah, you do, man." I'm like, I'm Middle Eastern, man. He's fine. It's just covered in cherry jam. So that's where Leon got his axe from. Stole it from the villagers. I feel like this is what it's like if you're like one of those cosplayers who go into like one of those sketchy events. The guy gets way too grabby and then you have to kick him and slightly break his neck. Ironically, that's actually what used to happen to me when I used to go to Comic-Con for media, but it was the girls who would do that to me. Not because I was good looking or anything. They did it because they were trying to sell me stuff. Like, I always heard about guys grabbing girls, but girls grabbing guys and constantly trying to push me near their booth and try and get me to buy stuff. That's why I stopped going. I was just like, why are you grabbing me?
Hey.
He's fine, see? He just had too much Kool-Aid.
I read you. What's your situation?
He's fine.
What the hell's going on?
Leon, we are jumping to conclusions. I'm sure they're all fine.
What was that?
Look, he's coming to greet me. I ducked, and I got back up.
This just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, it's fine. This is a perk. Nah. You see, you're being very offensive here. Like, how do we know that these people mean us harm? Because they're carrying weapons and trying to kill us? That's so judgmental. Is it because they're Spanish? Actually, they're European. Is it because they're European? Dear God. We have to be more sympathetic to them. We're the American invaders. Because they're dead and getting back to up? Well, if they're dead, they can't get back to life. They're already dead. You see?
Bruce.
You're being so judgmental.
Here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter.
It's like the beginning of that the latest 28 years movie.
Our intel was correct.
When the little kid's father, when he goes to see his father, and his father's greeting the infected, saying, "This is Judgment Day. The time of glory is at hand." Or in Dead Space, where they kind of state like how the necromorphs are reborn humans, and this is the next stage of human evolution. Or Weyland Yutani, of how they're like the alien xenomorphs are the perfect organism, despite the fact they can't reproduce without another organism. You see, I could do that too, if I wasn't so old. You think he's angry because he's bald? I think he's angry because he's bald. I would be angry too. Like, thank God I still have my hair. He's like, how dare Leon be handsome, man? You see, it's more cherry jam. They really need to pave this road. Okay. You see, birds carry money in this world. So we should always shoot the birds. And there's always bullets inside the water barrels. I always thought that was strange, but then someone pointed out that's how they smuggle stuff here. I was like, that actually makes more sense. Like, when you read about drug cartels and how they smuggle shit, it's wild. They smuggle it inside boats. They smuggle, not in, like on the boats, literally in the boats. They also like smuggle using children's toys, animals. It's wild. Yeah, apparently the best thing to smuggle things is the things that people will be most least likely to literally inspect or consider. Like children's toys, furniture. Like I read, I don't know how much true this is, but they said they even smuggled it into food. They would literally like bake it into food. So that's how they would do it. I was like, how does that even work? Then you have to remember, these guys are like multi-millionaires, sometimes billionaires. They find a way. Oh, what the fuck, man? He just came out of nowhere. I don't know. I feel like I'm in the wrong business when I'm starting to see all the fraud that's happening in this country. I'm like, I'm going to work? What the fuck? It kind of sucks that they took out the other iconic scene in this game. Like in the original one, there was actually a woman who was stabbed. Her head was literally sliced through. And then Leon says, at least there's no gender discrimination here. Like, the way that you played The Last of Us Part 2 kind of put my perspective into that. Like, if you literally had no rules in society, how would things operate? And, yep. What do you think would happen? A lot of stuff I can't say while literally getting demonetized on everything. Oh, look, they're very nice. Nah, he was cold, and they're making sure he's warm. And they even put his arms behind his back just to make sure he wouldn't, you know, slip off. It'll be a shit show. Yep. I would be dead almost immediately, unless I play ball. Okay, she saw me. Leon, come on! Look, you shoot him in the dick. He's done. And I'm not gonna lie. I will 100% sacrifice someone if they were... if it was between me and someone else. It'll be literally that scene from the Boondocks where you're like... Look out behind you. And then you just kick the person down the stairs. But you have to be careful who you choose to sacrifice. You don't sacrifice someone who will literally take revenge for you, take revenge on you, if they survive. Oh look, he has the Resident Evil 4 limited edition controller.
You gotta be kidding me.
You see, if a lot of people would judge these people and say they are going completely crazy, I beg to differ. I think they're being very nice. You see, I invaded their village and they're trying to protect their own. See? He's even knocking on the door with his chainsaw. What a lovely guy. He wants to make sure that I'm being welcomed the best way. I feel so part of the community right now. Hello, Mr. Chainsaw Man. He did break my favorite knife, though. That's not really nice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Okay, now they're not being so polite anymore. Especially the women, like, dear God, Leon is an Ada man. He has things for Chinese women. He doesn't like the Eastern European girls. Don't blame me for his preferences. I had to shoot the chicken. I thought I could shoot that. I guess I misremembered that. Alright, I don't have a knife. Man, I am doing so great right now. Poor chicken. Look, I just ate a bunch of Raisin Cane right now. I'm not the most sympathetic person when it comes to chickens. Damn. They really don't like that I'm in this village. It's free real estate, though. Oh, I beat him. Does this count as looting a religious institution? Because I'm just stealing their shit. How did you miss? I missed again. I did not mean to do that, but okay. You see, I'm a professional gamer. He's got no head. Ah, he's fine. I die right when the bell rings. Alright. Let's try this again. Do you like Mercenaries? I do. I just always get very tense when I play Mercenaries mode. Like, I always feel like I'm going to fail.
Here we go.
Let's do this again. It's like when I played professional mode for this game, I beat it, but I didn't get the S rank. And it really just... it hurt me.
It's my lucky day.
It's like, I always feel like if I don't do it on my first try, I'm wasted. I just, like, wasted all that time. Like, I want to beat Silent Hill on its hardest difficulty. But it's so fucking hard because of the combat system. Resident Evil 5. That one had a really good Mercenaries mode. I beat him, see? Okay, I'm getting better at the game by dying. Okay, I'm not getting better. He just... oh, wow. Okay. He just straight up punched me in the mouth. skunk. I literally ran out of ammo. I don't want to go. I don't want to murder the cow. Alright, we're gonna save the cow this time. Ow! What? Okay. What a fucking bitch, man. I'm really getting my ass kicked here. Okay, this game is a lot harder than I remember it. Yeah, I know, I just suck. For a small village, they have a lot of people, man. It's just like when you see that one... I shouldn't say that. Man, there's a lot of stuff I can't say. Man. You know, I would like some ammo. I believe in you. Thanks, I need the belief. Oh yeah, I forgot that happens. Leon, you're way too fat. Skills. Just bob and weave till the timer runs out. Oh, look at that. Huh? I was never scared. I wonder, do these guys still have, like, relations? Cancel culture? I can't be cancelled. I'm Middle Eastern and Guyanese. I have full immunity everywhere. And I'm Muslim. Where's everyone going? Bingo.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Gotta say the line. What's the chime on your phone? Someone trying to talk to me about stuff I don't care about.
I've identified the route to the lake. Look for a large windmill.
Honestly, I just try not to look at my phone when it comes to those chimes because it's always something bad.
These people are sick.
It's like whenever I get a message from YouTube, I always just assume the worst. And that's not because I'm always negative, it's because it always almost is true. And that was something Natalie hated about me. Like, she's like, you're always negative all the time. I'm like, because something negative always happens to me. Can't save the guy from burning. Well, he could have saved himself if he was a better cop. I'm just putting it out there. If he was able to run faster, shoot better, and not be a complete waste of space, he would still be alive. I mean, the least you could be able to do is run. Like, I've seen a lot of fat-ass cops who can't even climb up stairs. And I just think, how the hell did you get this job, man? And we're not talking about people who are like who have been on the force for like many years. In that case, I can understand you getting older. These are people who are like 10 years younger than me.
There it is.
There used to be treasure there in the original. There's actually an interesting story about all of this. Like, right there when you see all those bodies. Like, in the original, they never really answered it, but in this game, they actually put context to it. The reason there's so many dead animals is because they've been feeding the El Gigante. And because it requires so much food, it literally caused a lot of the villagers to starve to death. Outer shop cops make no sense. Yeah. Like, you don't have to be like Leon, but you need to be like in some shape. So did they purposely like darken the part where you're... I don't want to sound weird here, but in other games, like when, you know, I'm not gonna say it. I feel like it's gonna be taken out of context, and then I'm gonna be canceled actually for real. Because I do have context of what I was about to say, but no. I bought the deluxe version of Resident Evil 4.
It's locked.
Yeah, I actually did buy... this is a review copy. I got this when the game first came out. But I did buy the game. Like, I bought it and gave a copy to someone else. Like, I believe if you like something, you should pay for it. I guess I could put context to what I was about to say. Maybe it's just a change and shift in development. So, when Watch Dogs 2 came out, a lot of people found out that you could actually look under girls, like, when they wear skirts and stuff like that. The problem is that they fully animated like the genitalia, and that was a problem. Like, I get that was a problem. I was like, wait, so not only do you look up girls, but you also have their genitalia? I was just like, that's a bit weird. I don't know. I guess it makes more sense just to make it very dark, just to ensure like complete compliance. Like, I'm an anal guy when it comes to, like, realism and stuff like that. But at the same time, I can understand why stuff like that needs to be, like, censored and all that. It's like when Persona 5 first, the remake came out. There was a scene where Ryuji is hit on by gay guys. Like, they go to the night area. They go to the area of, like, the equivalent of, like, Tinseltown. And they're looking for girls like teenagers would do. And then these two gay guys start trying to hit on Ryuji, and he gets really uncomfortable about it. And it was actually censored in a lot of regions, and a lot of people even called it for it to be censored. I was like, why? Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, literally in the game you date, like, you can date a teacher. Oh, I'm almost dead. I don't know. I have a very laissez-faire thing when it comes to this stuff. Like, I can see always both sides to everything. It's like in the case of the decapitation stuff. Like in Japan, it's censored, but in America, they keep it completely uncensored. Or how, like in South Park, in the South Park video games, The Stick of Truth, they censored the anal probe scene from Randy Marsh. Like, I think in every region in the world, it's censored except for the United States. You would think that they would, like, not go towards the explosive. But you would be wrong. I've always been interested in that stuff when it came to, like, censorship in video games. Like, what is censored and what's not, and why is it censored? And a lot of it has to do with mostly cultural stuff. Like, why, skeletons are not in, Chinese versions of games, because it's against their culture. Or they're not supposed to show blood. It sounds weird, but in Chinese stuff, they don't do that. Like, I feel like America is one of the rare countries where we're just like, everything goes.
Lake's gotta be this way.
It's like what I said, like how Square Enix refused to censor Final Fantasy 16 in the Middle East because Dion was gay. Or how Dead Space, EA refused to censor Dead Space and they banned it in Japan.
Give me a break.
Damn. Oh yeah, another example. They censored Jack in Mass Effect. Like, I don't know how much about this is true because I looked research into it. But apparently you were supposed to be able to romance Jack as female Shepard. Because she's canonically bi. Like, literally in the game, she talks about how she was in a relationship with a couple. And then she killed them both when she found out they betrayed her to Cerberus. So she was canonically bisexual, but then you can romance her as FemShep. And a lot of people found that a little weird. And apparently the rumor is that Fox News actually prevented it from happening. Again, I don't know how true it is, but it was just like really weird. It's also weird in future Mass Effect games. Like, because then they just kind of shoehorn like homosexual options. Like Caden is shoehorned as the gay option. They add 2 gay options in the way of Steve and some trainer. I was like, I don't know any of these people. Why are they like just in the game? I believe they can actually get caught in the bear traps. I heard Dragon Age was banned in the middle because of Dorian. I believe it. Dorian is one of the best examples of how to write a gay character. Like, it's sad that he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. Like, he is a popular character, it's just that I feel like if you're gonna have an icon when it comes to a gay character, he should be it. Like, he never shoves it in his anyone's faces. no one really cares, and then they incorporate him within the story very well. Like the idea that his parents try to use blood magic in order to change him. You can literally kick axes? That's cool. I just kicked the axe. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's awesome. He's still alive. Alright, there we go. Is he getting back up? Well, look at that go. You think he's okay? Ah. That's the worst part. You see these children toys hidden around the world. The thing is, the children were infected with the plagas. The problem was that their bodies couldn't handle it, so they died.
What's that noise?
It's like what happened. It's even worse in Resident Evil Village. In Resident Evil Village, after people were infected with the Kadu parasite and they became lichens, they straight up just killed the children. Like, a lot of people assumed it was going to be like this game with the plagas. Their bodies couldn't handle it. No. The lichens literally just start murdering people. A little rough, don't you think?
Seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? I know those things will kill you. Oh.
Got gum.
Maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy.
No problem.
Who are you? Okay, stop right there.
The thing is that Louise, as much as I try to have sympathy for him, the guy is a giant a-hole. Like, he wanted to be a special person. He wanted to help people. But he went about it in the worst possible way. First, he went to work for Umbrella. Then he went to work for Los Illuminados. It's just like, you just keep making bad decisions. Like, I can't remember. I think it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Someone told me about this. There's a character who constantly tries to do the right thing. Like, he keeps giving people, like, benefits of the doubt. He constantly tries to basically help people who are bad people. And then eventually those same bad people will cause more harm to good people. So he's indirectly responsible for all these horrible things that are happening. Because he keeps allowing these bad people to just walk around. I like both. Like, I know a lot of people are very just critical about stuff. Look, I can understand that you're a purist and you don't want characters to change in a lot of ways. Like, I've seen this with this YouTuber named the Ackman. I like his videos a lot, but he's very much a purist in a lot of ways. He's very hard written when it comes to original stuff. Like, he doesn't like the way Leon is portrayed in this game. I do. Like, the reason I do is because it seems like a direct continuation of the way he was from Resident Evil 2 to now. Like, he's still kind of naive and still believes in the betterment of other people, but he's much more of a seasoned warrior, where he understands that, hey, if someone's going to kill me, I'm going to kill them first. Whereas in the original, not the original, but in the Resident Evil 2 game, he always tried to help everyone.
Young girl?
You see, like the second he realized that Lewis knows something, he dropped the act of just saying nothing, just said, tell me what I want to know right now.
But later, saw some men dragging someone.
What is like left field for me when it comes to like Japanese games in general is just how old everyone looks. Like these guys are supposed to be within their 20s and late and early 20s. They freaking look like 40-year-old men.
Hey, we're not done here.
Later, amigo.
Shit, they took my gear.
Condor 1 to Roost.
You know, it'd be wild if Leon ends up with Hunnigan rather than Ada.
Some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. Said his
I
name
mean,
was-
Hunnigan doesn't get enough credit.
There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
That would actually be like a very interesting way if they end Leon's story. If Ada ends up dying and he just says that's the final straw, he's just out. Like I could see something like that happening where Leon it just becomes too much. Like as much crap as Ada has done to him, the guy loves her. Same thing for Ada. Like, even if she never wants to admit it, she loves Leon. They took his gear, but not his radio. Well, his radio is in his ear. Like, that's the thing when you, when it comes to special operatives, they have the state-of-the-art equipment. I don't think these people know what his radio even looks like. Like, whatever you think you have access to, a government organization or a multi-millionaire, multi-billionaire, they have something that's way more sophisticated in every possible way. Like, once something becomes mass-produced, it's outdated technology in a lot of ways compared to what the wealthy and the most powerful have access to. That's why we have conspiracy theories of people thinking that we have, like, cures to, like, diabetes and cancer and stuff like that. Like, I remember when I used to see Nicola, she would tell me all this stuff about how she believed we did have, like, cures to all that stuff. I mean, I still don't know how I feel about that, but, you know,
Taking these back.
she had a reason for it, and it's too sensitive if I've revealed what those reasons are. Green and red. What are your thoughts on John and Ada? John. John who?
Over here, stranger.
Who's that?
Let's eliminate all the rats. Honestly, I feel bad for the rats. They didn't ask for this. Unless they also can get infected. I'm not sure about that. Like in Resident Evil in Raccoon City, the reason the infection spread so fast was because of the rats. It's the same thing that happened with the bubonic plague. Like right now new information came out that it was more about the fleas on the rats that actually transported it, not the rats themselves. They were just like the car per se. It's like how everyone walked around in churches, and that actually aided to the spread because everyone was in a closed environment. John was the dated Ada. Not sure about that. I feel like anyone who's dated Ada was just a means to an end. Like, Ada does not look like someone that she would date someone because she liked them. It would be more like she dated them because they could give her something.
Welcome. Well, look at you, mate. I got something new for you. Ruby's all rubbish, it makes no difference. A deal well struck. That's good work, if I do say so myself. Try that on for size. Molding a weapon to suit your specific combat anytime.
Man, I don't know if I want to do the professional run with this game again. Like, I kind of want to. Like, it's galvanizing me to do it because this game is so much fun. At the same time, like, I saw a streamer do it. His name was Sandwiches, but he relishes in those types of challenges. Whereas I get really, like, frustrated and angry. Like, it's pretty commonplace to know that I get really annoyed if I keep failing at something. I feel like it's a personal attack on myself where I just feel like I suck. Unless I'm overly confident in the game. Like, for example, Resident Evil Village of not Village of Shadows. See? Fucking Christ, man. You would expect I would be better at this game. Like, you're persistent. You would think so. But they've been, like, it's like with Silk Song. Like, I tried. I might have to restart that game because I don't want to leave it unfinished, but at the same time, I don't remember enough about it. I saw your video on Anthem's Gone Forever, bummer. Honestly, I tried 100% the game before it went bust, but I couldn't access anything because I don't pay for online services anymore. Like, I just don't want to pay for another. I'm just tired of having to pay for everything that I should be getting for free. And I'm not saying that to be jaded or anything, it's just like online functions should be free at this point, like online gaming. But yet we still have to pay for it for some stupid ass reason. Like, if PC is free, why the fuck is not console? And before people say, well, they gotta pay for servers, that's a fucking lie, man. They don't pay jack shit. Like, Nintendo did free for many years, so did Sony. And even though I can't afford it, it's just the principle of the matter.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less. Come back anytime.
I do like in this version of the game. Remember when you could play online for... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could play online for PlayStation 3, Nintendo DS, 3DS... PC, not PC's always been free, but Switch used to be free until they decide, hey, we can charge money for this. Nintendo just became very mungry. Well, that's actually a good word, mungry, greedy and freaking greedy and selfish at the same time. Mungry, unless that's a real word. Why they change it, trolls? They changed it because it's free money. That's basically it. It's just free money. They charge you for online services that should be free. It's like when, it's like why companies charge you to use their services every month. They know if they charged you one-time fee, that's it. They have to keep selling you more products, but if they charge you every month, they only have to do it one time. This guy's really angry. Ah, there we go. Just kick him in the face and run. Okay, ow. I guess that's what I get for being an asshole. Careful. There we go.
Not too shabby. Someone has shown up their neighbors.
Yep, this is as big as everyone else's home. You see, poor people like us can't afford shit like this. Big, fancy home. I forgot what this is. I mean, they can't afford indoor plumbing, so, you know. You see, I'm a dummy. I didn't know I had my grenade equipped. Dude, that's gotta be a like, who has to clean that out? That ain't gonna be me. I don't care. You can't pay me enough for that. Crop, swine, pig, babe. See, I'm smart. Why does his pants on while using the bathroom? Oh, he cut a hole in the back of the pants. See? Oh, you can't see it now, but you know. Like, fabric is semi-permeable, so not all of it goes through. That, or he was just crying while on the toilet. He's like, why doesn't anyone love me? Is it because I'm infected? Okay, I'm making this puzzle seem a lot harder than it actually is. What's annoying is the fact the rug isn't put perfectly. Like, this is really annoying me. Whenever I see stuff like this annoys the hell out of me for some reason. You have to make sure it's good. Then what's the point, man? He can make his own bed, but he can't literally make sure the rug is perfect. See? All the people are getting eaten. Grab that. You have OCD? It's not that I don't know if it is OCD or anything, it's just I don't like it like that. Like, for some reason rugs like that just make me very annoyed.
Accepted the gift.
You have OCD? Would you like to save your progress? I've played this, you can tell I've played this game a lot. Muscle memory slowly coming back. Like, when I was living with Natalie, like, whenever she was at work, I would, like, literally clean her entire apartment. But then again, she got really annoyed with me one time because I put the Tupperware in a dedicated drawer. And she was like, where's my Tupperware? I was like, I put it in here. And she was like, why? I mean, it was her apartment. I had no right to do that. But I was cleaning everything. So I just wanted to show that I was grateful. That's all. Wait, no. We gotta save the dog.
You too, huh?
I remember everyone was so pissed off when we saw the opening for Resident Evil 4 thinking that the dog was dead.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Only monsters don't save the dog. Like, if you don't save the dog in Resident Evil 4 remake or the original, you're a monster. Something is wrong with you, I'll say it. Gotta save the puppy. Oh my god, dog. From here. See, you know that's good. It's like when you play the game Stray. When I was playing that game, Sushi was literally looking at it, then like tilting her head and just staring at the cat. You know they got it right. It's a... I mean, lots of my friends have like dogs that they take care of. They are a lot more needy than anything. Like, I used to take care of my brother's friend's dog named Sammy. He would literally follow me everywhere. He wouldn't leave me alone anytime. Bathroom, kitchen, whatever. Just follow me everywhere. The dog is from Haunted Ground. I don't know how much I believe that, because this is clearly a wild dog. Like it's a wolf. So I don't know how much I believe that. Look, it has a friend. It's a smiling face. I feel like I should run. I don't have any. I have 3. Can they come in here? I don't think so. Unless they can jump through the window. Like, that's another game that I don't think they would ever re-release. Like, I remember looking at someone playing Haunted Ground 3. There's a lot of disturbing stuff in that game, and that's saying something. Then again, older, like, even new Resident Evil games have really screwed up stuff. Like how in Resident Evil Revelation, Wesker's twin sister wants to basically possess a little girl's body because she knows she's dying. Whoa, okay. Fucking Christ, man. She's just waiting there for me. Like a vengeful ex. How dare you choose Ashley over me? It's because she's younger than me, isn't it? Like, I had actually a colleague who got really angry with me with that. I won't say why, but she was really upset when I just stated biological facts about something. Like, she was pushing 50. Like, well, I don't work with her anymore, but I don't know. It was just weird to me. Like, she was like, I want to one day have kids, and, like, she wasn't married, but she wanted to have kids, and I just like, you're 50 years old, though. And she got really angry at me. She was like, so what? I'm just like, well, I don't know. It was just really odd to me. I was like, yeah, you want to have kids, but you're 50. Like, your body can't go through that. And even if it does, it's like, I don't know. I don't think I was that out of line for saying that, because maybe I was. I don't know. She was really upset with me when I said it. This was like years ago. It's like same thing with a guy. If he said, hey, I want to have kids, and you're like, 50 years old. I was like, you technically have a kid, but by the time that kid's in college, you're going to be 70. Like, that's something that a lot of guys don't take into consideration. Well, she could adopt Virtue. I don't know if she wanted to adopt. I think she wanted to have a kid herself. Like, biologically. Like, that's what Amanda's husband wanted. That's one of the reasons they got divorced. He wanted to have a kid. She was scared of hospitals. They considered adoption. And he just said flat no. He wanted to be with his wife. He didn't want a surrogate or anything. I don't know. It's just, like, weird. It was just odd to me because I was just like... I think Halle Berry had a kid, like, she was 50, but she's, like, a A-list actor. She has millions of dollars to have, like, hormone therapy and stuff like that. Like, it's the same thing for men. Like, you're not gonna look like... I'm not gonna look like Leonardo DiCaprio by the time I'm his age, or, like, a lot of very older men, because they have like access to medical tech that I don't. It's just like I don't know. I try to be realistic about this stuff, and I feel like I come off as really insensitive about it. And I have to think that way a little more. Thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it. Like, I try to look at it from that person's perspective and, you know, not be sensitive about it, but there are some things that are just absolute fact in life. It's like in this game. Like, when they tried to infect the kids with the Las Plagas, their bodies weren't developed, so they couldn't handle it, and they died, unfortunately. Some things are just like, you can't change it. I wonder what's holding up the shotgun, though. I don't think I'm going the right way. I'm not offended. Yeah, but you also made the decision that you don't want to have... Yeah, I made the wrong way. You don't want to have kids. She did. She wanted to have kids. I guess maybe she thought there would always be an option for her to get it. Because she was a very beautiful lady. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. She looked like she was still, like, early 30s. So, you can tell, like, I could tell by just looking at her that she's had a lot of guys who... Like, just looking at her, you can tell that a lot of guys went after her. Let's just say, or pursued her. Like, she had, like, very high standards, though. Like, I'm not gonna say that she didn't work for it. Like, she was smart. She was smart, beautiful, in good shape, everything. But, you know, maybe her standards were too high and no one met them. Like, I've met women and men who are like that. They have way too high standards. And you're free to have that. It's just that, you know... You can't be angry if no one ever meets those. Like, there was this guy who's like, she's gotta be, she has to be like 5 foot tall, she has to be in great shape, she has to know how to cook, she has to clean for me, and I'm like, dude, you're not gonna find a girl like that. Unless you're like a unless you're like Elon Musk. And even he has like really bad take with women. Like, the guy literally had a kid with a recent woman who's trying to gain full custody over because apparently his baby mama wants to make their kid... Let's just say they have divergent opinions about certain things. And I'm just like... It's just wild. That is a lot of skulls. They just collect skulls. This actually is very interesting. It makes a lot of sense. Like, if your skull just literally grows to its abnormal size, it makes sense that it would split the jaw, because eventually it would just be too big, and then the bone just couldn't stretch that far.
I have something I think you like.
He's just standing by a bunch of heads.
I've got something new for you, mate. A deal well struck.
I honestly never buy the TMP. But in this game, it's actually useful. In the original, it wasn't that great. It's kind of just a meme weapon. At least in my opinion, like, I hated it. Sell 3 Vipers. Like from Jackie Chan Adventure. Viper.
What can I do you for? I knew you were a go-getter. Pleasant travel.
No problem. Have a good night.
Church. I made it.
Hello, what's up? This guy, he just won the garden, and I just came up behind him and stabbed him in the head. I remember that. Just fuck your tombstones. That's what you get for being a jackass to me.
Damn it. Condor 1 to Roost. The church is sealed up.
And Baby Eagle?
Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see. I can think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here. That's for sure. I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
Alright, let's do this. Man, I am really bad at this game. Like, I've seen how speedrunners play this game. It's fucking wild. Just makes you feel so inadequate in your own skill. Like, how they can make perfect shots, perfect turns, everything. Dude, the fact Leon's knees didn't break from that is insane.
Lake.
That's not creepy at all.
Let's hope for no more surprises.
Just have a picture of a girl in that position. I mean, these are terrorist cult leaders, so, you know. There we go.
Out of the way.
I think next time I'm gonna play Resident Evil 6 because according to well, I still have to beat Paper Mario, god. But it didn't seem like a lot of people cared about me playing that, but you know, I don't get a lot of viewers anyway. But maybe I'll do like a full Leon run of all his games when Resident Evil 6 Requiem gets closer. So that would be Resident Evil 2 Remake, the original Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and then Resident Evil 6. Ow. I just got double hit. That's fair. I need someone to blame for that. That isn't my fault. Who wants to take the blame?
Good luck finding someone big enough to use this thing.
Blue medallions. This is when you need the rifle. Ow. Oh, fuck. Alright, who can I blame? Let's see. We got a mom and pole dance instructor, so that's one. I got a person who works retail as a manager, store manager in Ohio. That's two. She's not here, so I can blame her and she'll never know. And to keep it fair, I have to find a guy I can blame. But not a lot of guys watch my streams, which is weird. I get a lot more women than men, so take that for what it is. Like, according to YouTube's analytics, 20% of people who watch me are women.
That's a request. I knew I could count on you. What can I interest you in? A deal well struck. Good as new. Well then, happy cooking. Don't get yourself killed now.
There are enough weapons here to get a party going.
Hexagon piece. And I can't imagine, what the hell does Leon eat to have this level of stamina? It's insane, man.
Welcome, stranger. I believe this is your first time having a go at target practice. There's only one rule. Shoot the target.
Dude, he gives you a banquet. I didn't notice this, but look at the food that he leaves for you. Pizza, shrimp cocktail, french fries, and like, I don't know, what is that, hamburger steak? That's definitely like croquettes, fresh mozzarella and tomatoes. I mean, some of it's pre-eaten, but still, like, look at this shit. Even fresh wine. I don't even like wine. That was horrible, man. They give me something I can't even use. Where? What? Oh wait. I didn't realize I unlocked all that shit. It's gotta go top writer and all of it. Damn. I should have just been using my cheat codes. But I better go because I still have to finish the Silent Hill stuff. I'll be back tomorrow either with Paper Mario or I will be playing this or Resident Evil 6. But most likely Paper Mario because that's on my... I have to beat that game. I have to do a lot of my backlog before Resident Evil Requiem comes up, which looks fucking amazing, dude. Resident Evil games have been kicking ass ever since Resident Evil 7, and every new release is absolutely a banger. Can't wait for the next one, and yeah. So thank you to Capcom for this, and they also gave me a review copy for this, which I've played so many times, as you can see here. Dear God, look at all that. It's a good game. It's fucking amazing. I keep saying that, but Resident Evil, one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I can't wait for the next game. But likely I'll do like a Leon only campaign run for all the Resident Evil. I've seen that I forgot everything about the other Resident Evil games in terms of puzzle and everything. It should be interesting to see how far I can get before I get completely pummeled. So until tomorrow, I'll be back at 12 o'clock, and hopefully my arm actually feels better because it is actually killing me right now. So hopefully it's better by tomorrow.